Guest is a comedian and TV personality who has been making audiences laugh across all types of media.
Everywhere I go, I got a problem. I go to my bank the other day, right? I've been there 10 years. I'm just trying to cash a check. I put my license in the checking account. A woman's like, you have a debit card? No. You might want to get one. I'm good. Well, you could use it for identification if you have one. I go, oh, really? Okay, good. So when I get on a plane on Monday, I could just show my debit card to get on the plane. No? Okay. Oh, okay. I
Returning to Las Vegas is Jim Florentine. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me, yeah.
Well, now, do you have a debit card?
No, I never had a debit card. I got a credit card. My whole theory, I don't need another card in my wallet to carry around.
Well, maybe
you know, you keep it in a little slot in the back of your phone. I don't need 17 cards in there. The one credit card does the same thing.
So do you still get asked that question?
Yeah, I still get asked that. I go, no, I don't have one.
You give them just different responses. Maybe you just have them show that video.
If I have one credit card with a nice limit on it, cash or credit, then that's all I need. I don't need a second card. That's another bill that I got to worry about, that I got to look at.
By the way, if you keep watching that video, it's really, really hilarious. But now let's talk about your upcoming shows. You are a very busy man, and you have a show coming tonight and tomorrow night. So where can people find you and get more laughs? At
Top Golf. They have a nice little comedy room there. I've done it before. They do, one show tonight, one show tomorrow, 9 o'clock, and it's always great crowds there. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I've done it before, and I love coming to Vegas. Any excuse to come to Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Everybody loves coming to Vegas.
Yeah.
So where can people find tickets?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
You know
Probably
what?
topgolf.com or something.
The good part is we're going to post this information at KTNV.com.
People can always find it.
Oh,
They can track you down.
They can track you down and find this all the information they need online. But now let's talk about you, because you're a very interesting person. Aside from stand-up comedy, like I mentioned, you're in all kinds of media, film, radio, TV. You've been all over the place. 25 years being in this business, aside from stand-up. So we were just talking about the things that you've been doing. So tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Well, no, I've done the new season of Crank Yankers on Comedy Central. It's a prank phone call show, and they recreated it with puppets. So the show was on from like 2002 to 2007. I was a part of that. And then it just came back last year after 12 years. So it's back on the air on Comedy Central, doing well. Same cast, same crew, all that stuff. So that's good. And then, I do some TV stuff here and there and some film. I was in Amy Schumer's Trainwreck and on her TV series a lot, and a Louis C.K.'s show. So, you try to you have your hands in everything. Do a little radio, podcast, TV, whatever works. You don't know. You just have,
And the voice probably is a little bit familiar to you. You also have a radio show.
Yeah, I do a show on Sirius XM. I do a radio show on there. So, yeah, I'm keep busy.
Yeah, you always are busy. Now, a little bit about comedy now. So stand-up comedians, how do you get that material? Because it's hard to please an audience, especially if you're facing an audience face-to-face like that. Where do you get that material? How do you keep everything fresh and funny?
Yeah, well, you just, I just draw from my personal life. I'm a single dad. I got a 9-year-old boy, so there's a ton of material there, just, raising them on my own and stuff. And then, and people always think like the comedy crowds are really uptight, like everybody, like social media. If somebody says something, everyone goes crazy. They're really not in a comedy club. They want to come and laugh. So nothing's really changed there. I think they know what they're coming for. It's almost like when people come to Vegas, they know it's going to be raunchy or dirty or whatever. It's going to be different. You can walk around with drinks. Nowhere else you could smoke, you know what I mean? Nowhere else. So I think that with a comedy club, you don't really have to change your material, where those people that are offended by everything never come to the comedy clubs. I think they know to stay out.
All right, yeah. Speaking of...
Which is perfect for us.
Yeah, perfect.
It's a nightclub. You're telling dirty jokes in a nightclub, basically.
Yeah, speaking of Las Vegas, one last thing here. What can you promise the people who are going to be watching you tonight and tomorrow?
Yeah, you're going to have a bunch of laughs. I'm sure there's some great Vegas local comics on the show. I'm not sure who's on the show yet, but they're always good guys. There's a great comedy scene out here, too, so it's going to be a fun show.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And as always, we're going to post all of that information at KTNV.com for those of you who are interested in meeting Jim and having some laughs tonight and, of course, tomorrow night. We'll be right back after this break.